Written for Alice Hunt.
That's you.
The interior of a small bookstore located in an improbable location at some point that isn't now. It is a mishmash of used and new books and a shelving system that makes sense only to the people who work there. A fluffy cat dozes in a comfortable spot meant for browsers. At Rise, we see Alice, a girl from the Midwestern United States. Well, a woman, but with a girl's energy and curiosity, with strawberry blonde hair. She holds a book in her hand in the air, as if frozen in mid-shelving. She is dressed, in contrast to the comfortable chaos of the bookstore, in a Barnes & Noble uniform. There is a beat, before she suddenly gasps to life, dropping the book in the process. She looks around, bewildered by where she is.
Hello? Hello?
She moves around slightly, examining the immediate area.
Okay. Books.
She looks down at her uniform and nods.
Check. Soft lighting, the delicious smell of coffee. No, definitely not.
She runs her fingers along a shelf and notes the dust, before noticing the cat, and crossing to it.
Cat. Good. I like cats. Aren't you a cutie? Maybe you can tell me what's going on.
Stephanie, a hip artist type from the south of England, with colorful hair, enters, balancing 5 copies of A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius by Dave Eggers, and several cafe solos.
Seriously though, I ask you, how many used copies of A Heartbreaking Work of Staggering Genius does one bookshop need?
Stop. It takes Alice a moment to realize Stephanie is talking to her, but when she does, she jumps with an awkward start and reaches for the cups.
Oh, yeah, of course, sorry.
Without actually stopping, Stephanie makes her way to a shelf as Alice grabs at the copies. Stephanie starts shelving without looking at the shelves.
We must have the premier collection of Dave Eggers' work in the whole of the continent, at least as far as volume is concerned. Why Randy keeps buying these books is beyond me. Daphne says it's because he's an Aussie and he's gotten into his head that Dave Eggers is the quintessential American author for the modern reader because it's actually the only American author he's ever read. But then we know how Daphne is full of rubbish. Coffee.
Stephanie holds out her hand to Alice, who after a moment realizes Stephanie is once again talking to her. She quickly thrusts out one of the coffees.
Oh, don't be daft, Alice. You know I don't do dairy.
Stephanie takes the cup out of Alice's other hand and takes a sip.
You know, if Randy finds you in there playing with the cat again, instead of shelving books or standing around looking disinterested and helping lend an American era cool to this place, he's going to put you on cleaning up your human sexuality out again.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah, I know, right? When have I ever given a fuck what Randy thinks?
Stephanie plops down on the comfortable spot next to the cat and absent-mindedly starts petting it.
No, I mean, really, who are you? And where am I? I was at a Barnes & Noble and now I'm here, like, wherever this is, and, which is odd because I thought I knew about all the bookstores in Topeka.
A beat before Stephanie starts laughing hard.
Oh my god, you are such a little shit. I thought you were being ironic with that uniform. I didn't realize it was a fancy dress day at Bradbury and Company today. We're not at Kansas anymore, right? Though you should really stick with the whole rabbit hole motif, which suits your name better.
No, I'm not joking. I've never seen you before you walked into this room a moment ago, and I've never seen this room before a moment before.
Alright, that is ridiculous. How do I know who you are, if that's the case?
No, you're freaking me out a little, actually.
And what's more, Coco Chanalis, how did you get in mere moments from a Barnes & Noble in Kansas, I presume, to this fine English language bookshop where you work in Barcelona, Spain?
This is Barcelona.
I did literally just say that.
That just doesn't make any sense. This place is a maze. Where's outside? How did they even get back here?
Are you like having a stroke or something?
What is your name?
Seriously? Oh, alright, I'll play along. I am Stephanie, from England. I am 24 years old, and I enjoy long walks in the park and getting shit-faced at the Rambler. Your turn. Oh wait, I already know everything about you because you are an open book, and we've spent a lot of time together actually, so please do tell me another cat story.
Alice starts to shake and then cry. Stephanie is caught off guard by this and doesn't know how to act. She awkwardly tries to comfort Alice.
Hey. It's alright.
I don't really know what is happening or how to convince you everything I'm saying is real.
Okay. Okay, well, let's just say that what you say is true. That you were at a Barnes & Noble and then suddenly you were here. What's the first thing you remember about being here?
I was shelving a book.
Alright, a book. What book?
I don't remember.
Well, for your sake, I hope it wasn't a heartbreaking work of staggering genius. So then, what was the last thing you remember about being in Barnes & Noble?
I was shelving a book.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. What book?
That book.
Alice points and they both look at the book, then both move in unison as if choreographed to the book. They stare, but neither girl picks it up.
Please tell me, it isn't Alice in Wonderland.
No. Worse. The Shadow of the Wind.
Of course. Mysterious book, shocking discoveries, Barcelona.
I was reading.
What?
I had been reading, not shelving at Barnes & Noble. That book, I was reading it. I was supposed to be shelving it, but I couldn't stop reading it. I mean, you know how you get lost in a book? You can't put it down even though you know you should, because the world around you just sort of fades away and you don't have any sense of time, because it's the world in the book that is real. The world around you feels less. The world around you feels like what you think black words on white pages should feel. I was lost in the book, and then I was here.
Shelving another copy of the same book.
No, the exact same copy. That book. It was that book, not another copy, only it was newer than. Not so many creases on the spine, no coffee stain on its cover, but somehow, yeah, the same book.
Okay, you are starting to freak me out a little now.
What do you actually know about me?
What kind of question is that? I've already told you, I know loads about you.
Yes, but you have said that. Other than that thing about the cat stories, that's not really much. I was talking to a cat when you came in.
Well, you're Alice. You work here. You're from Kansas. You...
Who's worked here longer, you or me?
Me, I think. I don't know. It's sort of dusty where that information should be in my head.
Did you know I've always dreamed of just getting rid of everything but my books and a few other small items and just running away to Barcelona?
No. Wait, yes. Yes. You saying that just now. It was like remembering a dream I once had.
Same book.
Are you going to pick it up? Maybe it's like Groundhog Day. You have to keep doing it over and over until you actually do it right. You have thus far been unsuccessful at shelving it. It is lying on the floor and very much not shelved.
Alice doesn't move. Stephanie doesn't move.
What if I'm in that book?
Read it, wouldn't you know if you were in it?
I don't mean that. I mean, what if I'm pressed in there like a moth's wing waiting for someone to open it before I can crawl out?
Alice tears her eyes away from the book and looks at Stephanie.
What if you're in the book too?
Stephanie, startled, stands up straight and then just as quickly reaches for the book. Her fingers almost brushing the cover, she stops.
Come on.
I can't. It's your book. You're the reason it's here.
You don't know that.
We all know that.
A moment as the girls look at each other, taking measure of their realness. Then Alice reaches down and touches the book. Blackout.